So the original Five Nights was okay, but it could have been so much more. And look, I've never played the games, so I've gone into this with an open mind, and I will keep this video spoiler free. And the sequel focuses on Vanessa. Now, she is the daughter of William Afton, the security guard from the first one, the main character. And of course, the animatronic characters are back. They're still creepy. The cinematography's good with them. It works. I mean, in America, this is a PG-13. It's a 15 over here in the UK. It's not adult horror, even though it's a 15 here, which would seem more extreme than the US version. It's very much something that is to get people into horror, and it's like a soft launch for people into it. I think that's pretty much the aim. And if you remember, well, I think you would, the character of Mike Schmidt in the first Five Nights at Freddy's, and he was in the trailer, obviously, his story, he's there, he exists, that's it. He's probably on a multi-film deal and they haven't got an arc for him apparently. And we have another character, Lisa, the paranormal activity hunter person, who was in the trailer. And that's about all you get from Lisa. Seriously, that's about it. Like, just shoved in the trailer because they wanted her to be seen in the film. Okay, I get that that happens in movies, right? That's fine. Well, it's not really, but let's say that's fine. Let's be kind. For one character. But for three, no. That's just not acceptable, I would say. And I was like, seriously, you were misleading in this. Like, this makes Metal Gear Solid 2 look, oh, with Eric Noy Pliskin, who was actually Snake and we knew was Snake. That makes that look good by comparison, I'd say. And we'll get on to the kills. Look, there was one that I enjoyed, and the person who died, it was bloody obvious they were going to be killed. I won't say what kind of character they were, but from just me and them, it was like, yep. And it was obvious, so you could maybe say it's a criticism, but I would say not, because it was just satisfying. Sometimes that's all we need. Obvious is fine if it's satisfying and it does the job, goes with the plot and everything. But character development now, or a lack thereof, it just was so shallow. There was just no depth to these characters at all. Look, Five Nights at Freddy's, I said it's a PG-13. It's a film that gets you that gateway film. That's the one I'm looking for. It's a gateway film. I don't expect really in-depth characters with a film like that in any genre. It was so shallow, so there was nothing to them. I just didn't care. And at the end of the day, when you're trying to do these things, right, you can make the script better even for these gateway, not kiddie film, but a more kiddie film. You absolutely can add more in. You've got to care when these characters die. I would also say seeing these characters in the real world as opposed to the Chuck E. Cheese restaurant style thing was, no, it didn't really click. And apparently in the games, like, you don't get that. It's all in the restaurant. So that's a bit of an odd decision. I wouldn't criticize the film for it. At least it's trying to do something different in a way, and I haven't played the games, so maybe people who played the games liked it less. They didn't seem to. They seem to like it anyway. So, bit of an odd one for me. And there's loads of horror tropes in this film, sure, which in itself isn't a problem, except that the characters make really dumb decisions. Yes, that's a horror trope, but when I say dumb decisions, I'm talking really, really dumb, where it's like leaving you going, really? Like, no, it's just too far, right? Some of these tropes, you accept it as part of the deal. It's the bargain you make when you're going for a horror film, but sometimes it's just too far. It's just too much. It's hard to break the mold and keep it being enough of what the genre is if you don't do some of these tropes, or at least lean into them a little bit, but this is just bad. And look, something that I guess is a good thing is there's lots of fan service. Now, I haven't played the game, so I don't know whether these were good ones or not, except the reaction of the audience. And the audience really, really liked it. So I'm going to say that's a positive. If I'd have been into it, I'd have probably said the same. Look, Fallout does fan service. I've played Fallout and it's done well. But I think a bit more subtly than this, again, adding the point that I haven't played this game series, but it does it well. The other thing it does well is that it didn't take me out of it. If they hadn't have had people like reacting to it, I wouldn't have known it was part of the fan service. So it didn't make me go, wait, what have I missed? Because sometimes if you're like, wait, that was clearly something, but I've missed it, now I don't feel a part of it, that's bad. This didn't have that, so that's good. Again, that's why I was using the Fallout analogy. So in conclusion, if you're a fan of the games, I think you're going to like the movie based on everyone I know that's played it and seen it, or the reaction of people who have clearly played it because they got the fan service stuff, and I heard people talking about it afterwards and, oh, this bit with this, da-da-da. So it seemed obvious to me. If you're not into the games or you haven't played the games, I don't think this is worth watching. Like, I was struggling. This film was slow to get off the ground as well. Like, I felt they could have cut quite a bit off of this. It took like nearly an hour to get going. Then it was like, oh, right, this is better. Still not good enough. And the this could have been so much more, I feel. Like when I think about adaptations, yeah, it's not the franchise that or the gaming franchise I've watched, or played, but this could have been so much more. That's just why I'm disappointed. If it wasn't a big deal, I would kind of just forget about these 2 movies and go, it was all right, did the trick. They weren't bad, kind of dull, the second one. The first one I thought was better, but I could leave it alone, but it's just the wasted potential. That's what's bugging me, so I wouldn't bother if you're not a fan of the game or if you haven't played the game. That's my analysis. If you are, probably should go and watch it, but maybe I'm being a bit critical of this one just because of the potential. But what did you think? Did you think it was better than what I said? And you haven't played the game. Did you think it was great, either whether you have played the game or not? Let me know below in the comments. Please like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff if you want more content from this channel. Your support is always appreciated. And until next time, I'll see you later.